Holy crap, we just hatched the egg and it's a Nupin. What? It took forever, but it is finally time. Mrs. Krabs is growing to level 24, and that means that she is going to be evolving from Kokoran into whatever the next evolution might be, because I'm really not sure. We're gonna find out right now as it is done. And what? Mrs. Krabs evolved into Kara what? I don't even know what that says, so let me go real quick. Mrs. Krabs has become a Kara. That is kind of hard to say, but yeah. And if you actually give Kara some coconut milk, which is normally a healing item, instead of healing, it will also evolve. So here we go, double evolution right off the bat, because it actually learns the same attacks regardless if it evolves or it doesn't. So we're going to evolve it right now, and Kara is going to become Co-Cancer. Wow. What's up everyone, it's the Munch and welcome back to the Pokemon Uranium Nuzlocke. Last episode we went down to the nuclear power plant but failed to catch any nuclear Pokemon there, but we did get some good training in, especially to our newest team member, Kokoran. And now, as you guys saw, after training up, Mrs. Krabs has just achieved her final form of Co-Cancer, and it is awesome. Super tanky Pokemon, grass and ground type, so gonna be very helpful, as today we are finally gonna be taking on the third gym. But before we get to it, we also hatched this little egg here, Jello, so I'm gonna give him the EXP share, and hopefully, you know, I guess it will sit there and gain some experience during this gym. But as I said, guys, today we are finally gonna be taking on the third gym, so if you guys are excited, if you've been waiting for this moment, make sure to hit that like button and show your support, and let's head inside because we are about to face up against this gym. And oh my, before we get to it, I actually have a couple of rare candies here that I wanted to actually use on our buddy Co-Cancer. I'm not sure if they're really going to be super helpful. Well, I mean, they definitely are going to be helpful. I'm just saying, I'm not sure that they're going to be necessary, rather, but I'm still going to try it out. I also went to the department store and got some items, so we are definitely ready and prepared to take on this gym. So let's head inside and check it out, as there is actually no gym guy. Like, there's usually a gym guy that tells you what type of gym is and stuff, but I guess instead we have Adam, the Team Rocket wannabe here. As he said, prepare for trouble, but he's not making it double. Wow, Co-Cancer looks so cool from the back. That's so cool, man. I thought it was like a Staryu and a Shelter on his back, but I guess it's just, that was way too small to be a Staryu, I guess. But he also, or she, Mrs. Krabs here, has Crab Hammer, or learned it while leveling up, and that's probably going to be one of our best attacks in this gym, because I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of Kokorans. I'm actually not sure on what the trainers have. I only know the gym leader, because I've been doing my research for a little bit, guys, just because I have been dreading this gym for so long. I have been dreading this moment because we have got 3 ground types, and I know the gym leaders definitely got some good stuff against us. But Jello right now going to gain a whole bunch of experience because it was, of course, level 1. And this guy's actually switching to Fullrog, which is that frog Pokemon. So yeah, I did actually want to train up Chinmonk as well, because that is sitting in the PC and we could have had a 6 member, but I decided not to do so just because it took me so freaking long to train up Kokoran alone that I didn't want to have to go through all of that with Chinmonk again. So hopefully that doesn't cause my downfall here. I'm hoping that we can somehow beat the gym leader, Cali, but of course we have to get to her first, and that's going to mean that we got to get through all of these trainers, all of these Kokorans, which pretty much they're going to die to Crab Hammer, unless I miss it actually, because Crab Hammer does have 90 accuracy, and wow, they have a Crab Hammer of their own. But it actually doesn't do barely any damage, so we should be okay. Things seem to have mostly worked out in this playthrough so far, so I'm hoping that it continues to be that way, as I think Jello there just learned Shockwave. I wasn't sure on who, but now I realize, yeah, it's our little Jello buddy. And oh man, there's another trainer. Do you have any water types? Actually, we don't. We got a lot of ground types, no water types. Jellin is actually a perfect typing to take on this gym. But because it is level 1, I guess if I'd hatched the egg earlier and trained that up instead of Mrs. Krabs, might have considered it, but since Mrs. Krabs is all we've got, I'm hoping that she's enough, and I think that she will be just because of how powerful she's been so far. But yeah, for pretty much for everything else, I'm going to try to rely on Gerbolta, and I guess hope that they don't one-shot us with a water attack, because of course Gerbolta is half electric, and because of course Gerbolta is half ground type, and that means that water attacks are gonna hurt a little bit. I'm not sure. Gerbolta has been tanking it out so far though, so hopefully she does as well as she has been here in the gym. But whoa, learning Magnitude right now actually. I'm not sure that I want Magnitude though because, well, at least on Raptorch, we have not gotten too lucky with it. And I feel like Gerbolta's got a better special attack anyway, so yeah, not gonna get that. But I feel that Braylip is probably, like, I feel like the gym leader has a Braylip, but I don't remember her full team right now. I think it's Braylip and Tubjaw, if I'm not mistaken. And then the other two Pokemon that we've been seeing in the gym so far. So we've pretty much battled everything that we're going to be battling the gym leader with so far. But I guess we'll see what else people have got in here. Beauty Claire is going to bring out a Lombre. Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm actually not sure how I'm going to handle Lombre either because we don't have anything super effective against it. Maybe I'll just Sand Tomb? That's probably not going to do anything. Oh, we get faked out anyway. Sometimes you just got to bring out the Gerbolta anyway. Just hit him up with that Electro Ball. That actually does a lot of damage. But this Bubble Beam, I feel like, is going to do a little bit more damage. And oh boy, not good that that actually drops our speed there. But Mrs. Krabs should be able to handle this. Full Rods usually go down pretty easy to Electro Ball because they're pretty slow. And this one is no exception. So down he goes, and that should be our last Pokemon now. I think there's still quite a couple of more trainers left, but my Pokemon aren't really holding up in HP, so let's check him out real quick. Actually, it's pretty much just Mrs. Krabs and Gerbolta. They're not really that hurt either, so I guess we're okay. We got a Fisherman over here, and I believe this should probably be the door to the gym leader already, because I feel like we battled enough trainers already. I've been seeing a lot of this Brainfish here, and I'm a little bit worried that Cali will actually have her evolution, or the evolution of the Brainfish, because that could actually be really threatening. I know that she probably has the evolution of Kokoran, but this is it, Tubjaw, the final Pokemon that we haven't seen yet in this gym so far, and it's got Aqua Jet. Oh boy, that's not good. I'm just trying to kind of see what she's gonna have based on what we see at the gym, because I know that at least for the first two gyms so far, they have slightly different Pokemon from what they had back in the demo, so I don't know. Either way, that was it for him. I guess we'll check out both these doors just to go in order. This one is going to lead us to just a trainer. Huh. Well, I guess this is actually the final trainer. It's the room is a dead end, but I want to battle everybody possible. Plus, Summer Flower here, you know, she's actually not looking too bad with her Tubjaw, so we'll take her down, and that'll be the actual last trainer here. But, well, that certainly took a lot longer than I thought, but at the end of the day, all the Kokoran fall to their mother, Cocancer, and she is having a bad day. We're actually having a pretty good day now that we've got this big old Mrs. Krabs, so hopefully that is enough power to take down the gym leader. But first, we've got to go and heal up. I've actually confirmed that that is the room that she's in, so we're going to head all the way out and back to the Pokemon Center to take her on. So here we are back again. I'm kind of surprised that she didn't have like a puzzle in her gym, because I think most of the ones so far here have had some kind of puzzle, but not this one. Just straight away fight a bunch of trainers and make your way to the gym leader. And here she is. Pretty much is going to be Gerbolta and Mrs. Krabs. I think if Raptorch even gets like dripped by like a droplet of water, he will die. So I'm going to try to keep him as far away from this gym battle as possible. And I guess in case anything does happen, we have Modrill and Jello to sacrifice themselves. But hopefully it doesn't come down to that. Let's go ahead and talk to her. Hey, have you been having fun? I'm Cali, gym leader at Beale Beach City. It should be pretty obvious that I use beach Pokemon, right? Right. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. When I was little, I thought it would be a good idea to go swimming when there wasn't a lifeguard. Suddenly, a riptide swept my feet out from under me. I thought I was going to drown, but then I felt something underneath me. It was a Brainor, and it carried me to safety. From then on, I decided to become a Pokemon trainer and a lifeguard. My Pokemon have saved me countless lives, so they're pretty strong. But enough talk, let's battle! Alright guys, let's battle indeed against the third gym leader in this game, Cali. I have no idea the Pokemon that she actually said saved her from apparently drowning, because I don't think I've ever heard of that one in Pokemon Uranium, but maybe we'll see it later on, maybe even in this gym battle. But the first Pokemon she's going to go for is actually Tubjaw, and this thing is a dark and water type, but I think I'm just going to go for Nuzzle because that will get the paralysis off. I know that it had Aqua Jet earlier, so actually it wouldn't even matter if it was paralyzed if it has Aqua Jet, would it? But it actually goes for the Pursuit, probably expecting us to switch out, which means that now one Electro Ball will definitely kill this thing, especially because of that paralysis right there. Electro Ball does more damage, I think. So there goes the Tubjaw in one hit. Nice. And Jello actually learning Mega Drain. Learning Mega Drain even before our Mrs. Krabs does. That is crazy. So I guess we'll go ahead and get rid of the Absorb for that. Not really going to be using Jello too much. I think not yet, at least. But wait, we could actually have an opportunity to use him right here, because I believe this next Pokemon coming up, if it is what I think it is, Jello could actually have dealt with it with that Mega Drain, and it is. Sablao here is the evolution of that little snail thing that we saw earlier, and that of course is a water and ground type, so we're going for our Absorb. This is it, guys. This is the Pokemon that I said we needed to rely on Absorb for, and I guess it's gonna work out pretty well because it's doing about a quarter of its HP and damage, which is actually pretty good. It does a lot of damage to us, of course, especially with that Rain Dance up. Water attacks are powered up, but I don't think it's doing enough that we should worry about it, really. Unless it gets like a critical hit, I don't think we really should worry about anything. Oh man, it gets a Confusion, actually. That is even worse because I have a terrible luck with Confusion. I don't know why, but yep, there it is. My terrible luck is coming through right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and Super Potion up because do not want to risk Mrs. Krabs dying right now. I don't want to risk anything. I think the rain is gonna stop this turn, but honestly, I just don't want to risk dying to a Water Pulse. And wow, Cali actually goes for a Super Potion herself, and now the rain should definitely stop. So yeah, are you going for another Rain Dance? Nope, she doesn't even want it anymore. She said, forget the rain, man. I'm just going straight up for the Water Pulses. And now that the Rain Dance isn't up, though, that means that we actually, well, we don't do more damage, but it does less damage to us. So we should be a-okay. Just a couple more water, or absorbs rather, to counter out those Water Pulse damage. I think we're healing like just about the same as it's doing damage to us. So yeah, just one more. Finally! It took so long, but we're finally going to take it down as it finally gets the critical hit. And could I say finally any more times in that sentence? I don't think so, but there we go. Mrs. Krabs finally takes down the Sablo, and I guess I could say it one more time, but alright, next Pokemon is Braylip. That's the Brainfish, of course. It isn't the evolution, thankfully. I thought that maybe Cali would have the evolution of it, but thankfully she doesn't. And here it comes. I think I'm just gonna Electro Ball straight up. I don't even want to nuzzle this thing, actually. I'm just hoping we one-shot it like we've one-shot the ones before, and we actually do. Feel like we got kind of lucky with that one. I don't know. Maybe Gerbolta is actually just that powerful. But her final Pokemon is going to be a Cararalm. And as you guys have seen throughout this gym challenge so far, we've pretty much just been schooling the little crab ones. What is it even called? I already forgot its name. But yeah, we've been schooling the little crab, and now we're going to school the big crab. We're going to show him who's really the mama crab here in Mrs. Krabs. Or at least I'm hoping that we do. As what? This thing's actually got Leaf Blade. What did I miss the memo when my Kokoran was supposed to learn Leaf Blade? Because mine definitely did not learn that attack. We've just got Crab Hammer, and I guess we're about to find out how our Crab Hammer actually does against this guy. But, or I guess this girl. It's the girl on girl action right now, the double crabs, and oh my gosh, that did a lot of damage. That critical hit Leaf Blade right there, so definitely gonna have to heal up again. Oh man, I wish I had just sent out Kokoran at full HP, or Co-Cancer actually. But we're gonna have to deal with what we've got, man. And I guess that means another Crab Hammer is coming your way. Hopefully this is not a crit. Oh, nice. Okay, and we hit it too, because Crab Hammer has 90 accuracy. I was really scared we'd actually miss that there. But do we have any healing items left? One Hyper Potion. Wow. It came down literally to our last potion, but that's what's gonna do it, guys. We really had no other choice here, so now we just gotta hope that this Crab Hammer hits, and will it do it? Oh man, he's faster than us, so oh, there's the critical hit, and yes, we hit the Crab Hammer. There it goes. Cararalm goes down, and that means that we have taken down Gym Leader Cali. Holy crap. I can't believe that, guys. I really thought it was over. Great match. You sure are strong. Here, take it. Wow. Wow. At least last episode, I really thought, like, after that power plant, like, I didn't even want to record this episode. I was like, dude, it's over. I have 4 ground types. This gym is going to destroy me. But I guess Co-Cancer really came through. Mrs. Krabs. Holy moly. Like, I think the fact that we could evolve it to its final form definitely played a huge role. I guess we lucked out getting that coconut milk, to be honest. But we did it, guys. We got our 3rd gym badge. And that is going to be the end of this episode. So thank you so much for watching. And I will see you all in the next one.